Within the healthcare vertical, our goal is to use techniques like machine learning, algorithms, AI, to try to understand the gaps that exist in human processes in healthcare. And once they're audited and we've identified them, see whether technology can be useful for addressing some of those gaps and perhaps making the system better overall.
The bias in healthcare systems can lead to some important social consequences, including misdiagnosis and inadequate treatment for the marginalized population.
We worked a little bit in clinical notes, a little bit in organ donation, and then in emergency decisions. We try to use statistical inference and econometrics to uncover inequities in the healthcare system. And then we try to build new systems using machine learning to address these disparities and make healthcare more fair.
When organs are available for transplant, your physician actually makes the decision about whether this specific organ is a good match for you as a patient. And recent work that we've done has found that these physician-mediated decisions often are looking at factors that aren't part of the official clinical scores for organ matching. It's often the 5th or the 10th person on the list getting that organ. And the people who get the organ are whiter and more male than the people who are at the top of the list by score alone.
Bias can often be unintentionally learned by AI systems. For example, language models trained on race-redacted clinical notes have been shown to capture self-reported race and mimic the existing bias.
If it's so obvious to a machine learning model what your self-reported identity is, then perhaps there are ways that we can talk to care staff as they are making notes and let them know that the way they're speaking about different patients is different and there are better ways of bringing a standard of care there.
Through the icsr program, I have been able to learn about research beyond the scope of healthcare. And I really look forward to collaborating with other researchers to combat the systematic bias together in the future.
Our group is really focused on trying to make actionable insights work in healthcare. Once you have a really fantastic machine learning model, we want to apply these to human systems and do audits, understand where there are gaps. And then finally, we want to understand where deployments make sense and how you get fantastic machine learning models to work well with amazing human doctors.